Key thing is to not have it different. All right. We're ready to begin.
Timothy Fitzgerald.
Are you able to stand, sir? If not, just go right to that table.
Yeah, I can stand.
How long? 6, 7 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, come on forward, sir. Just didn't want it to get difficult on you.
No, I'm okay.
All right. All right, sir. So this is case number 2025 CM 12340. Can you state your full name?
Timothy John Fitzgerald.
Thank you, sir. So we're here on a disorderly conduct charge. That is a class 1 misdemeanor, as far as I can tell. Did you understand the penalties of the class 1 that I went over? Let me do it again.
No, okay.
All right. So the maximum fine on a class 1 misdemeanor is $2,500 plus surcharges, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. I can inform you I do not see any jail time being asked of this case. So we can take that component and throw it out the door. So depending on how this proceeds, if it goes to a trial and you're found guilty, you're not facing jail time. If you plead guilty or no contest, you're not facing jail time. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Since there's no jail time being asked, that removes the ability to have a court-appointed attorney. Did they give you any paperwork when you got to court today?
Yeah.
All right, so there's an attorney waiver form. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Better be careful, you might get hired.
You don't want to hire me.
All right, sir, so you have a decision to make in terms of, before I take a plea from you. So since there's not jail time, there's not a court-appointed attorney available, unless you can give me another reason why you want a court-appointed attorney. If you don't, or you don't want an attorney, then this is an attorney waiver form. So you would just check the box. That says,
I have an attorney.
You already hired an attorney?
My son handles all my legal stuff.
Okay, is he?
He's my what do they call that when they caregiver?
Okay.
He's my caregiver.
Understood. Is he going to represent you in this case? Is he an attorney?
No, he hires people to
Okay,
take care of me.
He'll do it. All right. Do you have a mental disability at all?
A brain tumor.
Okay. What I'm going to do is that is a qualifying reason for a court-appointed attorney, sir.
Yeah, no, I'm using my own, he said.
You're going to use your own?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has lawyers for me.
Okay, so you guys have already discussed it?
Yes, we're going to court.
Okay, I understood. So I'm going to take this attorney waiver form and I'm going to throw it away unless you want to keep it.
No, I don't need it.
All right. So with the information that you've already given me, I know what your plea is.
Yeah.
It's going to plead not guilty.
Yes,
Because
sir.
why is your son helping you do all of that? If you're going to plead guilty, that would be no cause.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you and just go over some of your contact information, okay?
Okay.
Is your son here today?
He couldn't be, he has to work.
Okay, understood. All right, sir. So do you still live, give me 1 second here. All right, sir, so we're going to get you a pre-trial conference date. That is going to be a date that is represented by an attorney. So when your son finds out who that attorney is, the attorney will know what to do.
Yeah, I know Benny. Benny's
Okay,
my
so
attorney.
make sure Benny remind him to send us a NOA, which is a notice of appearance.
Okay.
And then all of the paperwork and everything gets sent to his office, and then only the important stuff you get.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, he told me that they take care of everything.
Yes,
so.
that's what they do. That's what you pay
Yep.
for. Yep. All right, sir. So I'll get you that date and time. Make sure you get that paper to your attorney,
Okay.
and then he'll give you instructions from that point on.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Any
Bye-bye.
questions? Any questions
No.
for me? All right. So as soon as she gets that to you, you're all set.
Go. There's your date, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Shannon Smith.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Sir, this is case 2025 TR420. Could you state your full name?
Shannon Dana Smith.
All right, Mr. Smith. So we're here on 1 criminal violation and 2 civil traffic violations.
Yes.
The criminal violations, a class 1 misdemeanor for driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Did you understand the group advisory I gave?
Yes.
All right, and so you got the penalty ranges down?
Yes.
All right. You got your attorney waiver form. You wish to waive the presence of an attorney? Okay.
Yes.
Let me get that. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you?
No, Your Honor.
All right. How do you wish to plead to the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled?
No contest.
Okay. On to your no contest. Then we have 2 civil traffic violations. One of them is displaying a plate suspended for financial responsibility. That means insurance. And then the second one is not having insurance. How do you wish to plea on those charges?
Responsible.
Okay. All right, so we've got some moving parts that we can talk about regarding the insurance. Do you have insurance on that vehicle yet?
It was the holiday weekend. I'm going to get that secured within the next day or 2.
Okay, so when you do that, make sure you go to motor vehicle
Yes.
and get a 39-month driving record unless you had a prior insurance violation. If you have not had a prior insurance violation, then get us that insurance, the 6-month or more policy on the same vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
That 39-month MVR is what it's called, motor vehicle record. There you go.
39 month?
39-month MVR from the motor vehicle division. And if it shows no prior insurance violations, that terrible fine of $945 can reduce to $202. Okay, so if you get both of those, then that will reduce that fine amount down that considerably.
Okay.
Are you able to get your driver's license within the next 30 days or so?
I'm hoping, yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll impose fines, and then I'll give a to be determined amount.
Okay.
And that is, if you're able to produce those things to us within 30 days, then you'll get those reductions, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Regarding the rights that I read that you're giving up, do you have any questions about those?
No.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. You understood the citizens advisory I provided?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Factual basis of your case is on November 7th of 2025 at about 1:51 p.m. at or near milepost 252 on State Route 87, you were contacted by the Gila County Sheriff's Office. In that police contact, it was found that you were operating a vehicle on a public roadway while your license to drive was suspended, revoked, or canceled. Also, you were unable to provide insurance to the vehicle, and the plates were suspended for financial responsibility. That occurred in jurisdiction of Gila County, in the jurisdiction of this court. You are here pleading no contest to the driving suspended, revoked, so you're not admitting or denying, but acknowledging those will be the facts that if it went to trial would be used, and then responsible for the civil traffic violations. Does that sound consistent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then just keep in mind, probably because you were just trying to read them.
Oh,
Just cross it.
sorry.
Just, yeah, you probably just toss them.
Yeah, I was gonna re-sign.
Regarding your no contest plea to the criminal violation, are you making that at your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, Your Honor.
Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment other than what we've discussed here on record regarding that plea?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Court accepts your plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, will accept it. These are the rights I just read to you. In the group advisory, you indicate you don't have any questions on. You're waiving those rights by signing the pen. Thank you. Okay, let me show you something real quick, just to kind of help out. So, account A is this one, it's suspended license plate for next responsibility. The driving this one. So that'll be the.
Oh,
So the
my
driving,
bad.
that's okay. I'll just point it out so you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. That's probably just so you know later. So that's the account C one.
Okay.
It's no big deal, but
Yeah.
And
At
did
least
you?
we're not having civil with.
Yeah, yeah,
Having just
yeah.
criminal, not
Yep.
civil.
Oh yeah, so you didn't put any of the civils in?
I didn't.
Okay, that's no problem. I got it.
Okay.
The good thing was you got them on the ticket.
I did do that.
That one's 135, eh? 945. Okay. You were taken into custody. They arrested you then. All right, sir, this is that letter that I promised you. It talks about how to set aside the judgment, how to seal the records,
Yes.
and also, so if you could sign the top copy, you'll keep the second copy. I crossed out the domestic violence portion. You can still read it, but it doesn't apply to your case, but that's how to, if you wish to exercise your oath rights to seal the case or set aside the judgment. Do you wish to give any statement to the court before we impose the sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so the fine for the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled is a $482 fine. That will reduce to $202 if you're able to provide a valid license to us within 30 days of today's date.
Okay.
The fine for the suspended registration is $497, and you'll get a copy of this too. So
Okay.
$497.50. There's not a reduction of that available. The insurance is $945 violation, and you're able to produce a 6-month driving record able to produce insurance for 6 months and a 39-month driving record that we discussed. That'll reduce down to the 202 as well. 35A. All right, so there's a one-time jail fee of $69 when they took you into custody, and a court security fee of $35.80. The total balance today that is due is $2,029.30. Are you able to pay that today?
If I'll have to set up a payment plan.
No problem, and I'll get you a copy again. It's $2,029.30, so I have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20.
Okay.
With that, the new balance is $2,049.30. How much can you afford? You're not making payments to the court already?
No.
Okay. How much can you afford per month?
100.
Okay. And that's an unaffordable amount?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make a payment today?
Yes.
Okay. And it's easily affordable for you today?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make the next one due 30 days from today's date, and then I'll talk to you about how to make those payments here in a moment. So here's what we've agreed to on a payment plan, making a $100 payment plan, payment today, $100 per month thereafter. Next payment is due 12/12 of 2025. Currently on a balance of $2,049.30. That could be determined at a later time if you are able to provide the license and the requirements for that insurance to get those both reduced. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you'll sign here for a copy of agreeing to that payment plan. And then I'll get you a copy of this now. To make your payments, you can always come into court and just make a payment to the clerk. If you have cash or a check, that's the cheapest way.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do that or it's not convenient, you can use these phone numbers and websites to do them online. You just have to have either the case number, a complaint number, or any of those type of things to do that.
Okay.
They do charge a merchant fee. One copy of that, please. They do charge a merchant fee for those remote uses.
Yes.
Like using
Yes.
You have any questions about anything we discussed?
No.
Okay. As soon as we get you a copy of that sentencing form, you can take that to the front counter, make your first payment, and hopefully we'll be seeing, just email us, or you can come in and drop it off. We'll make copies
Okay.
to get those reductions if you're able to do that.
Yes. I do have a question. I don't know if you can answer them.
Okay, I'll try.
I was also given a court date of a bond hearing for 11/18.
On another case?
Well, it was involved in this.
Okay, so there were other allegations that were felonies possibly?
No.
Copy.
Okay.
There was a there was a.
You were taken in custody and posted a bond?
Yes.
Okay, who is the bond poster of that?
My girlfriend.
Are they here?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the options if she wishes that to go towards the fine, or you can have it returned.
Okay.
Do you know what you or her would like to do? We can call her up here if you want. Do we have the bond information on this, by chance? Could you ask Andrea to maybe get that? Hello there.
Hi,
Could you state your name, please?
Christine Powell.
Okay, and then you posted the bond?
Yes,
And how much was the bond for?
$1,000.
$1,000? So we have the options of returning that to you. He's here, he's appeared, that's what that's for.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken his plea. We can either put that towards the fine, or we can return it.
Towards the fine.
Okay, you want the entire
Yes.
balance? Okay, so we'll have you fill out a form that'll make that happen. So, okay, so we'll still have some payments left on the other balance,
Mhm.
and then if you get the reduction, though, that'll get you pretty close to getting
Yeah.
squared up. So,
Okay.
All right, so let me get that information for you. Here's a copy of that form that I told you about.
Yes.
And I'll get I need you here to sign that paper here in a moment. Did you have your ID with you by chance?
No.
Okay. Did you have it when you posted the bond? Did they take one and copy
No.
it? No? Okay. Is it not in the vehicle that's here or anything like that, is it?
No.
Is it easily accessed?
No. Well, they pretty much took off my ID.
Your ID also? Nothing with your name on it?
Yes.
And if not, then we just need a bond release form. The bond poster's here and is wishing the bond to be going towards the fine.
Okay. Yeah, Costco card.
Oh, yeah, that'll work. We're gonna
It's
take
got a
it.
picture of you.
Yep. I think this is the first one I've ever accepted the ID, so it'll work. Executive member too. Did you go to early and everything, or
Huh?
do you get to go into Costco earlier or anything?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's acting nice on the holidays.
Travel benefits, everything.
Yeah, good. I think I don't know if I have an executive member. It's not this color, but it's a business one. I own a business also, but I can't remember what the benefits are. That's a good one. And here's the name of the bond poster, and that's the ID that we'll be using. And here's the rest of the information on the case if needed. I was just there the other day. Quite a few things there. I drive down for other reasons and just stop by there, and that, as you know, you go there with the intention of spending this amount.
You can never go in for just one thing.
Yes, well, their marketing is very strategic. Prices are good. Just got my son his on my account, but his card, and he's down there doing college and all that stuff, and eat restaurants. All I'm like, well, you're eating all the money you're making away. Go there, have one of these things, you only own it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know? He likes sushi items and stuff like that, and so they actually make some fresh ones. I don't know if you've seen them in the end caps there, but he's working out, doing his thing, and there you go. There's all the protein you need, and it'll be 3 meals for you.
Do you know the amount of the bond?
1,000.
All right, sir, I'll get your signature here. This is showing that the bond will be forfeited towards your fine, and then your signature where it says defendant. Just below his signature, if you wouldn't mind where the bond poster signs. It's a little top heavy. That way we don't walk out of here. Thank you. Got it.
Does that work?
Yep. There's that back for you. And then I need to get one copy of this for you as well. So hopefully, yes, get
So
the
with that, I don't have to make the $100 payment today? Or do I?
Yeah.
We'll have it put in there that you do,
Okay.
because this is
Okay.
kind of separate, but I
Okay,
can
but
change
I was
that
just,
if-
no, I was just making sure.
Okay, I can change that if you want, I just gotta get the paperwork back and make those changes.
No,
No,
we'll do the
I'll,
$100.
Okay.
I'll make a payment.
And then there's one copy for them. Maybe I could have just added another zero on that 100 and then, right? $1,000 in it. Okay, that's that for you. And you guys are all set to go. You'll just see the clerk at the front counter.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kenneth Redland?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, sir. This is case number 2025 TR 405. Could you state your full name?
Kenneth William Redmond.
Thank you, sir. So this is allegation of driving suspended, revoked, or canceled. Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave earlier?
Yes.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver for it. Have you made a decision on that?
I think I can I get a prosecutor instead?
So there's a driving suspended violation. There's no jail time in the case file that I see. So that alleviates that possibility of having a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any other reasons besides you can't afford one? Mental disabilities or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so then if you wanted an attorney, you still can have one, but you'd have to hire one because you don't have a qualifying reason for court-appointed. No jail time being asked.
Right.
You have no other, so you either waive the presence of an attorney, I don't want one, or I'm gonna hire one myself, Judge.
If I waive it, will that put me in jeopardy or whatever?
No.
I have kind of a lot of evidence.
Okay, no, so you can represent yourself, you can
Okay.
waive the presence of an attorney and still plead not guilty. And I schedule you for that pre-trial conference would be the next court date. You'll come back here on another date. You'll talk to the prosecutor. They'll talk to you about their evidence,
Correct.
hear what they have to say, and then you can tell them whatever you like. Be careful what you say because you can self-incriminate. But after that's done, one of three results will happen. One, it'll go into a plea agreement that you'll say yes or no on.
Right.
Number two, it could dismiss. Maybe they'll accept whatever you're telling them. Or three, they don't do anything and they say, we're going to take you to trial. Okay, so then you can decide to get an attorney if you want, or you don't have to do it at all, whatever you want.
I'll go that route right there. Just,
So waive the presence today?
Correct.
All right, check the top box on your paper. Oh, yeah, and then did you already put your name on it? Yeah, where it says versus, if you would write your name right here too, sir, please.
Okay. Just print or?
Yeah, print, yeah, that's fine right there, your name. And you did provide us a valid license now?
Correct.
Okay, so we'll make sure we get that to the prosecutor as well. That's sometimes beneficial in that meeting, so.
Yes.
Okay? All right, and then if you would date and sign where it's highlighted towards the bottom.
I'll do do I sign this?
Correct, yep, you're signing that you're just waiving the presence of an attorney right now. You can change your mind at any time.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that for you. And I'll enter your not guilty plea for you. I understand that correctly, right?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, and I'll get you that pretrial conference date. I do want to confirm a couple of things with you. You're at thank you. And then just also make sure you take your license to that next court date as well.
There's a
Correct.
copy for him. I already signed it.
Say again?
There's a
Okay.
copy for him. I already
Okay.
signed it.
All right, sir, your court date is scheduled right here on 12/16/2025 at 2 p.m.
Okay.
You can get your signature here where it says defendant. So we'll need to get another copy because, yeah.
That works. You can have this one then.
What's that?
You can have this one then.
Okay.
I was just writing it.
Yeah, no problem. And then there's your copy of that. Do you have any questions at all, sir?
No, sir. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
All right, we'll see you then.
Thank you.
I'm gonna butcher this last name. Georgia Segabar.
Morning. Yeah, we're gonna have you
Good
say
morning,
just a
Your
sec-
Honor.
We always have this, how bad we've done it, so.
I just turned 75, so I'm starting to feel the, so there's the, and I have a copy of the,
All right, hang on one, I don't need the copy. And then this is case number 2025 CM 12318. Could you state your name, please?
Georgia Ann Segabar.
Thank you. So we're here on a theft charge, which is a shoplifting allegation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor violation.
Yeah.
You were going to provide me the attorney waiver form. I'll take a look at that one only. Okay, and if you would, write your name where, right below where it says versus. And I see that you've completed everything else.
May I say, I just wanted to say I'm so embarrassed and sorry for my actions. I was so, I'm so upset about this.
All right, so I've got your attorney waiver form. You're wishing to waive the presence.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions before you give a plea to the case?
If I may, can I make a statement? Can I say something?
Not yet, and the reason why is, and I don't mean to, I just was trying to protect your rights.
Yeah.
So if I know what your plea is,
Okay.
then I can maybe hear what your statement at a later time. I know you're already apologizing and apologetic.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate that. The courts appreciate that. It means something to you. Sometimes it doesn't mean a lot to people, but so I appreciate that. But right now, I'm kind of pumping the brakes because I don't know which direction that we're going. I don't want you to say something incriminating, so I'm doing the best I
just
can.
wanted to apologize again and say I'm guilty of my actions, and
Okay.
I
Is that what you wish
understand
to plead?
that. Guilty, yes,
All right,
sir.
so let me explain the process of that guilty plea. So
Okay.
since this is a victim-related charge, we have to notify the alleged victim in the case to let them be heard if they wish to.
I was
Most,
wrong.
yeah, I understand. So they'll have a representative to be heard if they wish to. Most of the times, my experiences, nobody comes. But we have to give them the right to. We have to comply with those rules. So we have to set a sentencing date, so I get to see you again on a sentencing date. So we'll get you that date shortly. I've got it already right here for you. And then after we move forward with the sentencing, I'll be able to hear whatever you want to say. okay?
Yes,
We
sir.
have to get through those proceedings, and I
I'm
already
gonna have
understand
to
how
go
you
to-
feel. Pardon me?
I'm gonna have to go to court for this?
No, you're just gonna have to come back like you did today, and just handle some
Yeah.
readings and rights and stuff like
I
that.
understand.
And then I can hear all that you wanna say, and then we impose a penalty. There's no jail time, okay, so you're not facing any jail time. All right, so we're gonna have you come back on a sentencing date. That was indicated right here, and that sentencing date is 12/15 of 2025 at 9:30. Okay?
Okay.
If you would sign where it says defendant, I'll get you a copy of that.
You want me,
Yeah, just sign where it says defendant. I'm not that mean, you don't have to be all Enrique.
I know, I'm just,
This is not your norm, apparently.
no.
The next proceeding will take probably, you won't be waiting around as long, and it'll take about as long as this did, with the exception of whatever you want to tell the court, so.
Because they did tell me I can come back into Walmart. I'm not
Okay, so
permanently
you're not
banned
trespassing,
from
that's
there.
good, that's good to know.
So-
So what you want to do is get that in written format from them, and then provide that to the police department, because in the police department, they may have, when they respond.
They have all that.
They already have it
Police
all?
officer,
Okay,
yes, he
great.
was so nice.
Okay,
He was
good.
just,
Okay.
Original.
Okay, good, so it sounds like it's already, but did you get it written?
I don't know what they did. He just, I was so upset.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would double check with them before you go back, with at
Okay.
least the police department, because they're the ones that keep it kind of in a computer system when things like this happen, and it's an
Okay.
automatic trespass. But it might not be in there and be removed, just let them know, hey, I plan on going shopping next week, am I gonna have a problem? And they'll
Yeah.
tell you yes or no.
no, they told me that I couldn't go in for at least 6 months, but it wouldn't be permanent.
Okay,
So that's,
okay.
I've been up here 20 years and it's just, you don't have very many places to go up here,
Okay.
so.
Okay, so we'll see you back on that
Thank
day.
you.
You betcha, have a good day.
Logan Young. There's 2 citations on this one. One's in magistrate, one's in justice.
Okay,
So
thank
I
you.
don't
May I put
know
this here, John?
where to put
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Okay, thank you,
And
sir.
thank you for helping out earlier
Oh,
on.
absolutely, yes, sir.
Try to get, I guess we got 2 complaints here, so
Yeah,
make sure.
I apologize about the mess. I wish we were meeting under different circumstances.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so we'll do both of the citations here at one time.
And I apologize. Also, I don't have the case number information, so I'll just
Yep.
write it as you read it.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all you got in your name and then what you wish to do, proceeding forward. But this is case 2025. All right, so this is incorrect on here. So that's an incorrect number. Let me put that in there.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Andrea said that she was gonna combine the 2.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let me
It's
see.
in different courts, but she said she was gonna combine the 2.
I'm just trying to be able to call each one specifically, and I don't.
And the second one's not in the system yet, so it may not have it on there.
Okay. All right, so case 2025 CM 12139, and that allegation is a class 2 misdemeanor, and that's to fail to remain at a accident scene. And then the other case is a DUI, and then liquor in the passenger compartment of a vehicle unauthorized. So those are all criminal violations. The fail to remain at an accident scene is a class 2 misdemeanor. You understood the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The DUI is a class 1 misdemeanor, and that has mandatory minimums, and I gotta explain those to you. The open container violation is a class 2 misdemeanor also, okay?
Yes, sir.
On the DUI, that's the example that I gave in the group advisory, so it's at $1,515.50 minimum fine. 8 consecutive hours of jail. You were taken into custody, so you may have served it already. but it still opens the door for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost if you wish to exercise that right.
I would like to exercise that right.
All right, so then we're gonna throw that away.
So that's
That's okay, and good, you already done that one, so we're gonna go and take a look at that. Okay. You do qualify for a court-appointed attorney.
Thank you.
So what I'm gonna do is get you your pre-trial conference date, enter a not guilty plea,
Yes, sir.
get you a name of their attorney and their phone number.
Yes.
Okay? If you wouldn't mind writing your name here where it says dependent. All right, so the DUI has the court-appointed attorney eligibility, and that is a justice case.
Okay.
So you have a justice
Yeah, they're
case
two different jurisdictions. So different.
and a magistrate case.
Magistrate, yeah.
It's possible that that attorney might just do the whole thing. You'll want to have that talk with him.
Yes.
The other one, technically, it derives out of the same date and time and offenses, but the other failure to remain in an accident scene does not have any jail time, so I don't know if it'll qualify. But talk to him about that and
It's
see.
another
Yeah,
construction zone. I pulled over and never saw the guy. Had my
Yeah.
insurance, driver's license waiting, never saw the guy.
yeah. His representation may or may not cover that full scope. You'll have to discuss that with him, and if not, prepare yourself for if not. Do you want to verify that you have his full address?
Landers.
Second here.
Marcos Ramos.
Hello there, sir.
Hi,
How are you?
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Holly. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I first met her at when she used to work at the Thai restaurant, right?
All right. It's a good place to eat.
Good worker. She's a good worker.
Yeah. She is here too. This is case 2025 TR 12129. Could you state your full name?
Marcos Ramos.
All right, Mr. Ramos, we're here on a driving suspended, canceled, or revoked driver's license.
Mhm.
That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you hear the group advisory? Okay. Do you have any questions about any of that?
Nope.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver
Okay.
form here.
I got that restricted that same day,
Okay.
so I don't need a lawyer, no.
So that's up to you, but there's no jail time.
No,
Okay, so if you don't want an attorney, you check the top box up here.
this one I have.
Yeah, and then sign and date where it's highlighted, please.
Sign. Today's what again?
12th, November 12th, 11/12/25. And then I'll take that paper.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you on the case?
Yeah, no.
No questions?
No?
Okay,
I got,
that's for me to keep.
Okay,
I got a copy of it already.
okay. And I had insurance and everything?
Okay, well, you're only cited for the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled.
Right.
Okay, do you have a license?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look at that, that's great.
That's what I was trying to show you. Not
All right,
this.
so let me, you've got a couple options on your plea here, and I want to make sure you understand them.
Okay.
So first, let me see the license.
Okay, cards, put it all together, then I put it in my pocket again. Oh, there it is, I think so. There it is. No, it's not the one. Alright, take my time. Just have it right here. Let's go ahead. Here's a little picture. Oh, I know where it's at.
Is that right?
It's in my wallet. That's what they said. Put it in your wallet. One more
Maybe it
time.
is wrapped up into those.
Maybe, let me see.
No?
No. Just had it.
Well, so I don't need it this second. Oh,
This
maybe
is it
that's.
right there. That's the
There it
one.
is, there it is. All right,
I took it
so
out of my wallet.
some of your options here is, since you now have a valid license, let me verify that.
Mhm.
Okay. Since you now have a valid license, you have the ability to plead not guilty today. I have to have you come back, and the prosecutor may offer you a plea agreement or something.
No, I'm guilty. I didn't have one. But the DMV had told me that it was all good because I got insurance and I got when I had insurance when they stopped me. And he said that he smelled, the reason why he stopped me was because he smelled pot coming from my truck. I said, well, I don't smoke, and the kid that was with me don't smoke.
Okay.
So I don't know what yeah.
So the prosecutor has some moving abilities here.
Right.
So they have the ability to, let's say, I can't speak for them.
Right, right.
So I can't say what they will do, but here's what I've seen before. Sometimes these criminal cases, this is a criminal allegation, driving on a suspended license. Sometimes defendant get their driver's license, and then sometimes they plead not guilty. So this whole thing goes to the prosecutor, even though you're taking responsibility and you're taking ownership for it. They'll take all that into consideration, and they might take it, I can't speak for them, take it from a criminal offense to a civil offense. It doesn't go on a criminal history. I don't know if they'll do that, but they may do that. So I want you to be aware of that. What I can do is if you plead guilty today, it will show as a conviction on your criminal history. But I can reduce the fines because you've already remedied the
Yeah, I'm not
issue.
gonna pay no more fines, just throw me in jail then, because I'm already paying 2 fines. I'm done, and
Okay.
I got my class that I attend. Just throw me in jail, probation, whatever. I'm not gonna pay no more fines, I'm done with that. Can't afford it.
Okay, so
So-
what would happen on the fines part? So let me explain that to you. You wouldn't have to pay another payment. If you're currently making a payment obligation to the court,
Yeah,
this sum would just add to whatever's owed. Okay, so
so you're gonna add it.
add it on top of whatever you already owe.
I'm
And
not
what
doing
happens is when you do the payments is,
Yeah, I understand. I'm not gonna do that either.
okay.
I'm
so
gonna
you-
pay my fines and done with that, because there was no reason from the, yeah. And the DMV is the one that made a mistake. They gave me my license back. When I reported, I gave them my insurance and all that, so,
And you still want to plead guilty even though they made a mistake. And you still want to plead guilty even though you have a current license and the prosecutor may offer you an agreement of some
yeah, I
sort.
had no time to come back and forth to court. Right now, I got jobs to do and
Wait,
I got a kid working at
How
my
are you
house.
going to do all that if I throw you in jail?
I don't know. I'll just give it over to somebody else. I don't know. I
When
just,
the
yeah.
prosecutor may offer you some type of agreement. I don't know. I don't want to promise you rainbows when there's not rainbows. But you're kind of, I'm trying to help you out. You've already fixed a problem. You're saying it's their
Right.
issue, that they made a mistake, but I'm pleading guilty, Judge. So I have a minimum sentence that I have to do. And it's a fine. It's not jail time, but if you're telling me I'm not going to pay it,
Yeah.
it will convert to jail time. And guess how much money you get per day? $50.
Mm.
Not worth it. I'm sure you would rather be out of jail
Yeah.
than all those things that you just said, instead of sitting there for 24-hour period. You save $50. Not worth it.
Mhm.
We don't make jail a very good remedy to fix things. 'Cause it
Right.
does you no good. It does the court no good.
I've been there before.
Yeah. So it's not I'm not trying to coach you what to do, but I know you're a little frustrated and that they
Yeah.
made the mistakes and all these things, but I'm trying to give you information that'll assist you. And I know that I could be, by offering you the, talk to the prosecutor, it's inconvenient.
If my license was suspended
Mhm.
and DMV has my license, why did they give it back to me? Should they have given it back to me?
It happens all the time. So whatever
Oh,
problem,
and then okay.
if they made a mistake, because I don't have that in front of me, but you're
Right.
saying they made a mistake, so they probably caught the mistake. But here's what happens on many cases. Defendants have an unpaid ticket somewhere else, Apache Junction, Flagstaff, wherever, and they didn't pay it. So guess what happens? Their license gets suspended, even though they have it in their wallet and in their hand.
Yeah.
Gets suspended, and they get one of these tickets, and then they go to motor vehicle. Why is my license suspended? Oh yeah, I forgot to pay that ticket. They pay that ticket.
Yeah.
It releases the hold on the license. They go get a brand new license, and then they come back to court. So that happens all the time.
Oh.
So I'm not saying that's what happened here.
Yeah.
If they made a mistake, get them to write you, I made a mistake letter. And then
Mhm.
you can take that to the prosecutor. It's gonna take a little effort and time, but it might be worth it instead of either sitting in jail or paying $482. So,
Mm.
I'm not trying to coach you on what to do. I'm just giving you information of options.
Well, might need some coach. That's all right.
Well, so I'm not an attorney and I can't do that as far as courts. I'm giving you lots of viable options for information. You already have done what many have not. You already got
Right.
your good license. So sometimes the prosecutor looks at that and says, just on good faith, hey, thanks for efforting. You became compliant with the law. I'm going to look at this differently. It's not going to be a criminal conviction. There still
So I
might
have
be a
to plead guilty
so
then.
well, if you want to talk to the prosecutor, that's a not guilty plea. Doesn't mean you didn't commit the offense and all
Right.
that, but you actually are saying it was a mistake, so that's
Right.
what you should do.
Okay.
And then if you do that, they'll at least look at your license,
Mhm.
hopefully do something. And between now and then, if you can get motor vehicle to give you a letter that says they made an error,
Mhm.
get that in your hands too and bring that with you.
Okay.
But that might be harder to do, but if not, at least you've got your license. They may be able to keep it off your record. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, I can't, so make sure you don't go to them and say, hey, the judge said that you would keep it, because I'm not speaking for them, I've just seen cases like that, okay?
All right.
All right, so is that what you wish to do, plead not
Sure.
guilty? It's gonna be a little inconvenient now, you didn't wanna come back to court and all that, but it might
Yeah.
save you in the long run, okay?
That's justice, right?
Pardon me,
That's justice?
magistrate,
Magistrate, thank
I
you.
wanna confirm, sir, this is a good address for you?
Yeah, let me see. No, see,
Okay, hold on 1 second.
even that, he
cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You've given up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You've given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And you've given up the right to a direct appeal. I want to make you aware of possible collateral consequences, and those include the following: the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on your insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea of finding of guilt, a result in deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Are you a school teacher?
No.
Further on your citizenship is if you are not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation, even if the charge is later dismissed. Or plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. Understanding all of these rights I've explained to you, you wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea? You can ask a question if you do.
No, I don't have any questions.
Pardon me?
I don't have any questions.
Okay. Do you wish to waive all of those rights I just read you and enter guilty? Or do you wish to change your plea to not guilty? And you can ask questions if you have any.
Well, the questions, I don't know.
Go ahead and ask what you're. I'll try not to cut you off.
No, sorry. It's just I saw that you guys allowed this driving program, but does that mean if I plead guilty I can't do it?
So two things on that, and that's this is information, so that's a free question.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes on a civil traffic offense. This is a criminal offense.
Okay.
So that means that defensive driving school is not eligible for you. That's number one. And then number two, you would not have to plead guilty if it. So let's say you're just speeding.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to plead responsible to have that. You just ask for the school. So in this case, it doesn't qualify because it's a criminal violation.
Okay.
Okay. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll just stick with my plea.
Stick with the guilty plea, and then all those rights I just reviewed with you, you wish to waive those rights and enter the guilty plea?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you. You may file for a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. I'll give you a letter that explains that. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905. Once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the time frames have been satisfied. Factual basis of your case is the following. On November 6th of 2025 at 10:10 p.m. at or near milepost 253 on State Route 87, you were contacted by the Gila County Sheriff's Office. In that police contact, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway, and while doing so, your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. That occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound consistent?
Yes.
Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment if you pled guilty you'd receive it?
No.
Okay. Court accepts your plea, finds that you entered it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that you're waiving by entering guilty plea. You would sign where it says defendant. And then this is that paper that talks about how to set aside the judgment, seal the records. If you wish to do that, it takes it out of view of your criminal history. So you have to wait some timelines, and then you can just send us an email asking for that to happen. If you would sign, then I provided you a copy of that information. Your copy is right here, and I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. You can still read it if you wish. Do you wish to give any further statement to the court or explanation before we impose sentencing?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
It's currently suspended right now, but when I get, because I'm guessing I'm gonna get a fine for it, once I pay that fine off, will I be able to get my license back, or is it like,
Yeah, so.
is it gonna be a little bit more difficult for me?
Okay, good question. So there's a reason before you come into court today that was suspended.
Yeah,
Fix that reason,
okay,
that'll release your license. This is not holding any suspension. You were ordered to come to court, you came to court, you're doing everything we're asking you to do, we have no hold on your license.
okay,
So whatever the previous problem is, fix that. If you're able to get your license, make sure you email that to us. There's my card right there.
I do have my license.
Okay, and then email us a copy of your driver's license, and it'll reduce the fine for you.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions on that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So the standard imposed fine is $482. If
Okay.
you get us a license within 30 days of today's date, we'll reduce that down to $202. Okay? And all you have to do is email it to us.
I have it right now.
Oh, let's
In
get it right
fact,
now. So
yeah.
now you're gonna walk out here with less of a fine. Do you have an Arizona license?
I do not know.
Is this valid or is this a suspended organ?
I think that's the one that's suspended.
Okay, so you don't want to present a suspended. It's actually illegal to possess this.
Oh, well,
We're not law
yeah.
enforcement, so I'm not
yeah.
addressing that. Did you present that to the deputy at the scene?
I mean, yeah, because I didn't know that it was suspended. I wasn't aware.
So I'll caution you to presenting a suspended, revoked, or canceled driving license. A lot of times they take them, so you can't do that anymore because that could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
If they didn't do that, you still have it. So careful on your presentation of it. So make sure that you get a valid license, and then that gets the reduction.
Okay.
Okay. Can you do that within 30 days? Is the problem?
I can do it tomorrow, actually.
You think they have problems in Oregon?
I mean, I have payment plans set up with them and everything. I'm in contact with them.
Yeah. So it gets a little choppy because
Uh-huh.
if your suspension is in out of state, you got to find where that's at.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Then you're making payments on it.
Yeah.
Then if you're consistent, you're doing good things for them, they should release the hold.
Okay.
It might make them a requirement. We've done that before. Like, hey, you know, $3,000, you haven't made a payment in 3 years.
Yeah.
We're not going to release a hold until you get $1,000 of this paid off.
Okay.
So they might have those kind of conditions. Maybe not. But if you think you've rectified it, see if the state of Oregon says, hey, did you release my privileges? You know, motor vehicle division. If they said yes, then Arizona should see that. And if you live here now, then just go get your Arizona license.
Okay.
That'll fix it.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully you can get that done in 30 days.
I think I'll be able to.
All right, so the fine is $482. There's a one-time court security of $35.80. Total balance $517.80. Are you able to pay that today?
I don't get paid till tomorrow.
Okay, so you can do a payment plan, and if you're going to try to get that reduction, you don't have to pay the whole thing off to work on that. But tell me what you want to pay on it monthly.
Okay.
What do you think?
Probably, let's do 100.
Okay, is that an affordable amount?
Yeah.
Do you want to pay 100 today?
No.
Okay, so I'll make the first one due on the 12th of December.
Okay.
Then I'll also give you that same time frame to see if you can get the license figured out.
Okay.
So here's what you're signing for. $100 monthly payments. First one's due on 12/12 of 2025. $537.80 is the total balance because we have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20 per statute. Sign where it says dependent. And I'll get you a copy of that. There you go. And then I'll show you on the bottom of that is some abilities to make those payments remotely. You live in Payson still?
Yeah.
Okay, so the cheapest way is just stop by and talk to our staff up front and make payments.
Okay.
But you can mail it in if you wish to, or you can do online phone number or website there, but they charge a merchant fee to that. So.
Oh, okay.
Save your money and get your license freed up, because that'll
Yeah.
save you money on this side at the same time. So get that license first off with the extra money, and then you worry about the rest of it later. So that'll help you here with the reduction.
Original.
Okay, so that's the case number there, and here's the remote ways if you wish to pay it.
Okay.
Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, you're all set to go.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Yep.
Mario Del Pazo.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Great, yourself?
Thanks for dressing for court today.
Oh, of course.
All right, sir, this is case 2025 CM 12313. Could you state your full name?
Yes, sir. It's Mario Aguirre do Pazo.
I like the way you say it better than I would try. All right, sir, this is a class 1 misdemeanor of a disorderly conduct allegation. Did you understand the information I gave in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver form ready?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to proceed with or without an attorney?
I would like to proceed without an attorney
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay, so yeah, you can change your mind, so check the top box.
So check the top.
And then date and sign where it has the highlighted area.
I do have a question.
No problem.
Today is 25. I would like to resolve this as soon as possible.
Okay.
But I did listen to all the things that you said about
The victim?
the victim and speaking to the prosecutor and things like that. My only concern is having it on my record. That's and it pertains to my job. That's the only reason that I would like to see if I can, do something for that.
So if that's what your concern is,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not saying that you're not denying anything, but you can discuss that with the prosecutor that takes a not guilty plea. They can hear your concerns and see if they'll offer you something. If not, then your next choice is, if they don't offer you something that's acceptable, is to take it to trial and see what happens.
Correct.
So, but that's the only way that can get in front of them that you
Okay.
wish to do.
It's to go through that route instead of trying to solve it with
Yeah,
you
we don't,
today.
the court doesn't have a choice.
Correct.
Let's say, for example, you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, we just accept the
Right.
plea. I mean, I have things I can do with the fines and all of that, but I can't do anything with the conviction after it
Correct.
gets reported, which is what your concern is.
Correct.
Prosecutor can look at it, take this into consideration, decide what they want to do with it. So their ears would be the listening part of that.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I would like to do that and see if maybe I can
Okay.
come to an agreement with them.
Okay, so I'll enter a plea of not guilty for
Yes,
you.
sir.
And then I'm going to show you your address and review that with you.
Oh,
Give
I
me a
do
moment.
need to,
Update?
yes, sir.
Okay, I got it over here for you.
Yeah, that's not my, it's my physical address, but I don't receive mail there.
All right, so if you would, on this part, first off, write your name right here.
Okay.
And then mailing and physical, plus all the phone numbers and emails too. That way we can kind of get,
Okay, so name right
yeah,
here.
name up there.
Phone number as well here? Or
No, just,
Okay.
so on that one area right here, so just
Mhm.
the rest of that. And if you would put your both
Oh.
physical and mailing.
Okay, so would I put old physical
No,
and
you don't
then
need to do
new
that.
mailing?
Just start right here.
Okay.
With your mailing,
Uh-huh.
and then what your physical is, and
Yes,
then on down the way, and then sign where it says defendant and the date today.
Copy.
So then cop.
No. Oh, I already made one?
Yeah, it's all right. I'll just, I got one to give you.
Is
So,
it the same date?
yep.
Okay, cool. I'm ahead of myself.
This is Lakeside.
Sure, I'll take that.
Something, and I think I need to check one of these, plaintiff or
You're the
defendant?
defendant,
Okay.
and then if you just sign that same
Yes, sir.
line right there.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I need a signature here. You're signing for your next court date,
Yes, sir.
12/15/25 at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Sign where it says defendant.
Okay.
This is your copy of that.
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, let us know. Other than that, I'll see you on that date and see what, hopefully the prosecutor works with you on it.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Have a
bet.
great day.
Yeah, you too.
Joshua Silva?
Sure, I see that you're limping. Can you stand here for a while, or do you need to sit in the chair there?
I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead and have a seat there. All right, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
This is case 2025 TR 410. Could you state your full name?
Joshua L. Silva.
All right, so we're here on a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Were you here in that group advisory I gave this morning? Okay. You have any questions about that information?
No, but I don't know why my license is suspended.
Nor do I. So the best way to find that out is to go to the motor vehicle and ask that exact question.
Okay.
And then they'll tell you. So here's what happens a lot of times is it's in another court somewhere, or Phoenix, or wherever there might be a speeding ticket unpaid, or so they'll let you know what they have. And if there's an error or something, get a letter from them and say, hey, we made a mistake.
Okay, yeah. Because I know, like, I got my SR 22.
Yeah.
Because I was here a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I got everything in order, and.
Sounds like we need to enter a not guilty plea.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you have an attorney waiver form that was given to you at the front counter, correct?
Yes, sir.
So there's no jail time asked of this case. So your options are to hire an attorney at your own expense, or waive the presence of an attorney and try to figure this out on your way through.
I'll go ahead and waive.
All right. Check the top box on that form. It says, I do not want an attorney. Make sure your name's on it beneath the DS, which means versus, and then your name's on it if you haven't put your name on there already at the top left corner.
I just need you to.
No, yep, so that's why. Yeah, where it's highlighted is the date and signature.
And then 11/12.
Okay, ma'am, so he's an adult, you can't speak for him. You can tell him, you can talk to him if you wish.
Oh, yeah, the officer said it was due to the financial responsibility.
Okay, so they may have, so this is, your driver's license is suspended, not your registration on your vehicle.
Right.
So a lot of times when there's no insurance violation that's not paid or something, they'll suspend the registration of the vehicle. That's not what's on here.
Okay.
It's at your actual license. So the law enforcement has the ability to look up why the license is suspended,
Okay.
but that doesn't sound like the A's are meeting with the B's as far as
Right.
what you're saying. So you're going to want to get a hold of motor vehicle directly and say, why is my license suspended? License meaning driver's license, not
Right.
license plates.
Correct.
Okay. And then hopefully they'll give you an answer that is satisfactory with you. And if they made a mistake, get that letter from them and take it to your next court date, which we'll give to you in a moment. That's called the pretrial conference. All right, so are you still on wagon wheel?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Justice or magistrate? I'm
This
sorry.
is a justice case.
Thank you.
And then 1253 and your phone number. Okay. And your last name, Wolf, 2023?
Yeah, that's my email.
Okay, all right. So we'll get you that court date for you. You'll come back right here again. Hopefully you'll have all those answers figured out by then. Bring that all with you to tell the prosecutor and see what happens with the case. And you recall the three things. It'll either go to a plea agreement that you'll all enter and agree on. It'll get dismissed, which is a high likelihood if you get that letter from motor vehicle saying that they made a mistake. Or they're going to say, nah, this is a prosecutable case, we're taking it to trial. So it's one of those three things. Okay? So we'll get you that date here in a moment. Did you get the information you wanted him to know? Okay. All right, have a good day, sir.
you.
Yeah, we'll see you on that date.
Okay. Johnny Myers?
Hello, sir, how are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. All right, sir, this is case number 2025 TR 397. You can bring up the stuff up with you if you want. Case 397, could you state your full name?
Johnny J. Myers Jr.
Okay, is the J for a name or just J?
Just J, yeah.
Okay. All right, sir, so we're here on one violation of driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, and then two civil traffic offenses. One is no insurance, and the other one is having suspended registration for no insurance. So we'll first talk about the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That is a class 1 misdemeanor. Were you in the group advisory?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you understand the
Yes, I
penalty
was.
range?
Yes.
Okay. They gave you an attorney waiver form. Did you understand that information?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you already indicate you waive in the presence of an attorney. Could you just write your name right here, please, under the VS? Yeah, that pen's a little top heavy there.
Right.
Makes it a little easier to see so it doesn't walk out, and then we won't have one for somebody else, so. Sounds you're doing okay this year.
Yeah, not too bad.
All right, sir, do you have any? Go
They
ahead.
could do better.
They could do better,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have any questions before we take a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest
I
on
do
the driving
have-
suspended?
I do have
Mhm.
the insurance and the registration
All right, so,
updated.
okay, so we'll get to those in a moment. So strictly talking about the criminal violation only. We'll get to those other two here in a second. So do you have a current driver's license now?
I wasn't aware that my license was suspended at the time.
So
when I
then
got it was just a day of prior that I got
Okay, so
suspended.
you
So
got suspended.
yeah,
Okay.
so it just got suspended. So, and I am able to get it back. I just haven't gotten
Okay.
every day right now because I'm busy with work.
All
and
right, so you got a couple of options there. So if you plead guilty today, it'll go on a conviction on your criminal history. And then if you're able to get us a copy of your license within 30 days, a valid license, then we can give you a reduction in a fine.
Okay.
If you want to plead not guilty today, I'll schedule you'll have to come back to court, just like you did today, and then the prosecutor will talk to you. If you have your license valid by then, they have options. They can change it from a criminal to a civil. I can't say they're going to do that. I can't speak for them, but have I seen a case where they've done that? Yes. And then it doesn't go on a criminal history. So that's a but could still have a fine and all that, but it wouldn't go on a criminal history. I can't. Don't go there and tell them, hey, the judge said you would do this. That's an example of what they can do. Okay. They may offer you a plea. They may not offer you a plea. They might dismiss the case in its entirety, or they might say we're not doing nothing, take it to trial. Okay. But so those are some options for you. Since it sounded like it just recently got suspended, and it might be easy for you to get it back.
Yeah.
If you're able to do that, then those are your choices.
Okay.
Today, you either plead guilty or
Not guilty.
sentencing.
Not
Or not
guilty.
guilty?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, just work on trying to get a new license in your hand before the next court date, and let me confirm with you.
Would that court date be after, like in January, because I'll be out of town next month.
You're gonna be in
Yeah.
December, so you
Yeah.
want it in January? Another one in January for pre-trial.
Pre-trial,
And it is
is
the,
it with lawyer or without? I'm sorry.
without lawyer, and it's going to be the Justice Court.
Thank you.
Is this a good address here, sir?
No, that's probably why I didn't get that.
Okay, yeah, so that's another thing, so sometimes when you say I didn't know, that's because motor vehicle only knows what you give them.
Yeah, because that was my previous address
Yeah,
on my license.
and you didn't update it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just write your name right here, just your name only. And then they direct you where to complete the other part. Right here is the rest of your mailing, physical, email, and phone, and then sign defendant right here and date, please.
Sorry, I don't have the case number on it.
Okay, I get it for you.
Thank you.
Again, I just need a
Okay.
date and signature. Thank you. All right, your court date is scheduled for January 13th of 2026 at 1:30 p.m. So you would sign here where it says defendant. I'll get you a copy of that. And then you have information regarding the insurance and the registration?
I have it on my phone, though. Is that
Is it, what are you gonna be showing me?
my insurance?
All right, so here's the best way to do that, is when you come back to court, bring that with you, a hard copy of the
Okay.
insurance. And also, between now and then, get if you don't have any prior insurance violations, get a 39-month motor vehicle record
Copy.
showing no prior insurance violations.
Original.
If it has insurance violations, you don't want to bring it to the court. It enhances the penalties.
Okay.
But if it doesn't show any prior insurance violations, it'll reduce the penalties. That's a 900 and, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
3135A. Yeah, that is a $945, but that'll reduce down to $184 if you get a 39-month motor vehicle record.
Well, the car was parked. My mom was using the car, and it was parked the whole time. It had insurance, but
Yeah.
it was just that fact that it was just parked there, and we brought it back. So, and that day of the when I got pulled over was the day we added insurances on
Yeah.
there. And
So
it was so I don't think it.
you got the
it
insurance
showed-
the day of?
Yeah, so it probably didn't show up when I got
Right.
pulled over, so that's why
Did you get insurance after the ticket or before?
before.
You got insurance before?
Yeah.
Okay, so get your insurance company to give you a letter that says they issued the insurance before the citation that was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then just the evidence of the insurance itself will dismiss that count B, the no insurance charge.
Okay.
If you can't do that, or it was done afterwards, then you want to go this route. Show 6 months of insurance, hopefully that's what you got on it,
Okay.
and then get that 39-month motor vehicle record, and it'll get you that reduction.
Okay.
But if you can get your insurance company to get you a letter that says you got it at 8, 9, or 10, or whatever, just before 1 o'clock, then that'll get that count be dismissed.
Okay.
And then there's not, on the other one, there's no reduction or nothing, it's suspended registration. Except that if you show it shouldn't, because you had to get a new plate too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it's still the same place, so.
Oh, the law enforcement didn't take
No.
them?
That's because I had,
Yeah, so you want to make sure with motor vehicle that that's being corrected also,
Okay.
so that you don't drive again and they
Okay.
hit you with that one. Any questions on any of that?
no.
All right, so yeah, just bring all that documentation at that next meeting and have that ready.
Okay, so it's.
So if you can get you either the motor vehicle record and the 39-month, unless you can get your insurance company to write you a letter saying that you got insurance prior to 1 o'clock on that same day. Okay, so you need one of those two. Okay, because you already have the proof of insurance on your phone. Get that printed. The prosecutor's going to want to look at that. And then they might just send you up here on that date to get you and I to handle it again, or maybe you and another judge to handle it, just as long as you have a copy of the insurance and the 39-month motor vehicle record showing no prior insurance. That'll give you the reduction. Or show a letter from your insurance company, the same one that gave you the policy for 6 months or more, that says we issued it on this date and time on a letterhead or something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, so we'll see you on that date then. And then if you're able to get your license as well, for the, get that fixed.
Yeah, I'll get
bring
that fixed.
Yeah, bring that license with you, your
Okay.
driver's license. Yeah.
All right.
All right, you're all set to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Robert Steck?
I think I ended not guilty on a copy of the complaint on that one, right?
I'll check it.
Okay, thanks.
Afternoon, Judge.
Hi there, how are you?
Ma'am?
All right, so this is case 2025 CM 12318. Could you state your full name?
Robert Eugene Steck,
Thank you, sir.
S-T-E-C-K.
All right, we're facing an allegation of disorderly conduct. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Were you here in the group advisory?
A little late, but I got the gist of it.
Okay, so it's hard for me to know when you came in, so I'm just going to cover it from A to Z, kind of an abbreviated format. So the class 1 misdemeanor is punishable by a maximum of $2,500 fine plus surcharges.
Sir, then he's also missed it if you want to read it for him too.
Oh, okay. The other defendant?
Yes.
I just don't know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. So, class 1 misdemeanors punishable by $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no mandatory minimum, so the discretion is from 0 up to those maximums with a court on a sentencing that you'd be found either guilty after a trial or if you pled guilty or no contest. Okay. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. The difference between guilty and no contest is guilty, I committed the violation, I admit to the facts of the case. No contest is not admitting nor denying the facts, but accepting the conviction. Both of them show, guilty and no contest show on a criminal history. Okay? If you pled not guilty, then we schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference. You'll come back to court just like you did today. The prosecutor pulls you one at a time in a private office. They may provide you the police report, any other evidence they plan on using, or witness lists that they plan on using at a potential trial date at a later time. You can discuss information with them. Be careful what you say in that meeting. If you choose to select this option, can be used against you. So you don't want to self-incriminate in that meeting. At the conclusion of that meeting, you'll either go to a trial scheduled date later, you'll enter a plea agreement that you and everybody else agrees on, or the case could be dismissed. Okay, so those are those 3 options. There's no jail time being asked of this case, so that removes the ability to have a court-appointed attorney. First, you have to financially qualify for one, means I can't afford one, and then a second prong has to be met. One of those prongs is no jail time. Okay, so your choices are to waive the presence or proceed with hiring. It indicates that you don't want an attorney. You understand that?
Correct.
Okay. And then, do you have any questions before I take a plea from you then?
No, probably after the...
After the pre-trial?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. All right. How do you wish to plead to the case then?
Not guilty.
All right. I'll enter your not guilty plea. And I'll get you your pre-trial conference date right here.
Now that I said that,
Yep.
where would I go to get any evidence or dash cam evidence from that at this time?
A good question. So you'll get it when you have that meeting. They'll discuss the case with you because you can absolutely have a right to that. But you guys might come to some kind of agreement, or you may not, even before even doing any of those efforts. So that's what some of their job is. If you're going to make me go through this, I'm going to do this. And if I don't do this, do you agree to this? And just lots of moving parts in that.
Let's just do it
At
quietly.
the end of the day, if you want it and it's looking like it's going to go to a trial or something, then you tell the prosecutor, here's the evidence that I wish from you, and that's called a disclosure. That's what they're already going to kind of have an idea of what the case is by the time they meet with you, and that's what they're going to kind of talk about the police report. Well, the police said da 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 da, and they had a camera going, or da 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 da. So then, if it's looking like it's shaping up to a trial, then that's called a disclosure. They'll provide you one of the evidence they plan on using, and if you go to trial, and if you still are representing yourself, you'll have to provide one to them. So you'll have to give them a disclosure list of your built-in defense that you want to do, and here's the people that are going to say, this, and here's the evidence that I have to present, and you guys exchange that.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions in that?
No, sir.
All right. So here is your court date, January 12th of 26 at 9 a.m. You call that right to here.
Okay. Sorry.
Good. You got the okay?
She's going through cancer treatment, so I
Okay.
want to make sure nothing gets in her way.
And is that's an okay date? Because we have some movability.
That's okay.
All right. If you would sign for that date, defendant. Hope everything comes out okay on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. get you a copy of that. And that's all I have, and we'll see you on that court date unless you have any other questions.
Nope.
Okay.
I guess we're due. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, guys. Thanks for your patience.
I know you were trying to say, but because I'm not doing all three classifications, only what theirs is, so, yeah, no big deal. So thanks for trying to save some time.
John Greenwood?
If there's like another 6 or 7, I absolutely would do that, but one, I'll just do an individual. Hi, sir.
Hi.
So this is case 2025 TR 1213. Could you state your full name?
John Wesley Greenwood.
Mr. Greenwood, we're here on a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Were you here in the group advisory or not all of it?
No.
All right.
This was a mini bike. I didn't know you had to have a license for a little Coleman scooter.
They're alleging you do, but I don't know either. I'm just a court. Yep, I don't, that's the law enforcement and then the judicial, yeah. So, it's a class 1 misdemeanor, has a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months in jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no jail time on your case. So it doesn't matter how you plead. If you plead not guilty and it goes to trial and you're found guilty, you're not facing jail time. If you plead guilty or no contest today, you're not facing jail time, okay? So that's not part of the equation anymore, even though it is involved in the possibility of a misdemeanor. So then we're only talking a maximum fine of $2,500 plus surcharges. That's the maximum, it's not an imposed. And then 3 years of probation is the maximum, or 0. There's no mandatory minimum, okay? So the court's discretion is from 0 up to those maximums I just discussed with you. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty or no contest, we can go forward into sentencing today and save you a trip back to court. If you plead not guilty, we'll have you come back to court and schedule you for a pre-trial conference. That's where you meet with the prosecutor of the case, where you can talk to him about, I didn't know I needed all that for a mini bike or scooter or whatever. So that's the person you want to talk to, okay? They'll take everything you have into consideration. Be careful what you say, because you can self-incriminate in that meeting. So if it does go to trial after that, they can use what you have to say. Okay, so you got to be careful. A lot of times you want to listen to what they say first. One of 3 things may happen at the conclusion of that meeting. 1, it'll go to a trial, as we discussed. 2, it can enter a plea agreement that you agree on and everybody else agrees on. Or 3, it could be dismissed. You understand that?
Yeah.
All right. Since there's no jail time, the court cannot appoint you an attorney unless you have another reason you need one besides, I can't afford one. Okay?
Yeah, I can't afford one.
Okay. Do you have any other reason besides that?
That I don't know how to read or write.
Okay. Did you complete high school?
No.
What was the highest level of education you completed?
7th.
7th. Okay. Do you have a job?
No, I'm retired.
Okay. What did you do for a living?
Paint cars.
You painted cars? Okay. Did you do any of the invoicing or any of the paperwork, or strictly painting?
Painting,
Which is a
body
great
work.
trade, okay. How about, are you comprehending what I'm telling you, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think you would have a difficult time processing what I've discussed with you already, like I told you about the pre-trial conference? For example, if you pled not guilty and you met with the prosecutor and they're talking about the case and here's what a scooter is and not a scooter, do you think you'd understand that okay, or?
Yeah, well, the officer told me, it said it has to be a 49cc. I didn't know what it was, because I see kids ride them all the time, and the cop goes, oh, I get it, I get it.
Yeah, I can't address their discretion or what they do until I get the case in front of me, either at a trial.
I just want to get this over with. Am I guilty? I'm guilty.
Well, I don't know. I don't. If you want to plead guilty, you can enter that. But I'm trying to make sure you understand everything. You know, with your comprehension of things, since you told me about your education level. But am I explaining everything okay to you?
Yeah.
And you're understanding most of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like you're doing okay with things so far. You retired as a painter and were able to get through the business for that many years. So.
Yeah, 15 years.
Okay. All right, sir. So if you plead not guilty, there's that pre-trial conference. That's where you'll meet with the prosecutor and one of those outcomes will happen.
Yeah.
If you plead guilty or no contest today, we'll just go right into the sentencing portion. I'll discuss that with you in a moment. But you have a decision to make on the attorney. Since there's not jail time, your options are either to waive the presence of an attorney or hire an attorney at your own expense. You can't afford one, you told me, so then that means you're choosing to waive one?
Yeah.
Okay. If you would check the top box, there's a possibility that I could give you a, right here where it says I do not want. So there was a possibility that I could have assigned you an attorney if you're not understanding what I'm telling you, but it seems like I'm either doing a really good job or you're understanding pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'll take that from you, sir. If you wouldn't mind signing and dating where it's highlighted.
Sign it here?
That's the date there.
Sign it here?
Yes, sir. 11/12 of 2025. Day after Veterans Day. Let me explain to you the options of guilty and no contest. So if you plead guilty, it means that I committed the violation, I'm responsible for it. No contest means I'm not admitting or denying the facts of the case, but I'm accepting the conviction, still goes on my criminal history just as if I pled guilty. Or the pretrial conference date where you come back, that's a not guilty plea. You understand those options?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you wish to plead, sir?
No contest?
Okay. So that means that I'm not admitting or denying, but I'm accepting the conviction.
Yeah, because I didn't know that you had to have a license. And the other cops saved me driving that thing all over Star Valley. They never pulled me over, so I thought I was fine.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have a headlight, tail light.
Right. And they only wrote you the one ticket, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to make sure you're aware of the rights that you're giving up by entering a no contest plea, okay? First, you're giving up the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, have a trial. You're giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge. You're giving up the right to have the presence of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal, and that's the attorney waiver form you sign, okay? You're giving up the right to confront witnesses against you, the policemen, and cross-examine them at the truthfulness of their testimony during a trial. You're also giving up the right to present your own evidence and call your own witnesses in and question them at little or no cost to you. You're also giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty at a later time. You're giving up the right to a direct appeal also. You understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
I want to make you aware of possible collateral consequences. It's not meaning they're going to happen, but they're possible. And that is the possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Okay? Further on citizenship, it states that if you are not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. Understanding each of these rules that I just explained to you in rights, do you wish to waive them and enter your no contest plea?
Yes.
Okay. The factual basis of your case, again, you're not admitting or denying to this, but you're acknowledging the facts that if it went to trial, that's what would be used.
Yeah.
On October 28th of 2025 at about 2:53 p.m., you were contacted at or near the 700 block of East State Highway 260. In that police contact by the Payson Police Department, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle, or the vehicle that the law enforcement has determined is a motor vehicle, and operating that on a public roadway or in the right-of-way owned by the, maintained by a state or city or county entity. And while doing so, your license privilege to drive was either suspended, revoked, or canceled. That occurred in the city limits of Payson, in Gila County, in the jurisdiction of this court. Do you acknowledge those facts?
Yes.
Okay. Regarding your no contest plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea? Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment? Okay. Court finds that you entered your plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Will accept your plea. These are the rights that I discussed with you that you're waiving with a no contest plea. If you'd sign where it says defendant. All right, sir, you may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review.
Right.
I'll give you a letter that explains what that is. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of this conviction. And if you qualify for a certificate of second chance, you may apply to seal the records also. This letter will explain all of that. That's found under Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 and Arizona Revised Statutes 13911. And those occur once the terms of the sentence and the time frames have been satisfied. So this letter will explain each of those portions for you. If you would, sign the top copy. The second copy is yours. I've crossed out domestic violence. It does not apply to your case. Do you wish to give any statements to the court before we impose sentencing, besides what you already have?
No.
Okay, sir. These are the rights that you're waiving. I've got your signature on that. That form is complete. No more that you wish to say?
No.
Do you have the ability to get your driver's license back?
Yes, I'm working on it right now. I
Okay.
did Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. I did the alcohol class for 16 hours. Now I got to find a place to go do driving defense, and then get the insurance, and then get the machine hooked up in my truck.
You think you can do that in 30 days?
No.
How much time?
I don't know where to go to for the class yet.
The class for what?
The defense driving.
Oh, defensive driving?
Yeah. They gave me a thing with a skewer. I don't know anything about the computer stuff.
Yeah, they didn't give you a phone number?
I don't think so.
All right, so go back to them and tell them you don't have the ability to do the scanner thing, that you need a phone number for them so you can call and get that going. Because what I want to do is try to give you enough time to take care of that so I can give you a reduction of this fine.
Okay.
You're retired, or do you have Social Security?
Yeah.
Any retirement income? Yeah, so.
No, just $1,000 a month on Social Security.
Okay. So if I gave you 60 days, I mean, I normally only give 30, but I'm trying to stretch that out for you.
I can try.
All right, let me get that changed to 60. All right, sir, so the imposed fine for that violation is $482. If you're, I'll give you a copy of this.
Okay.
If you're able to get your driver's license to us within 60 days of today's date, I'll reduce that to $202.
Okay.
Regarding the imposed fine amount of $482, are you able to pay that today?
No.
I can put you on a payment plan. There's a one-time payment plan fee of $20.
Yeah.
How much can you afford monthly on that?
I just made a payment on the other one a while ago.
Okay, so you're already on a payment plan?
Yeah.
All right, so what I'll do is you don't have a second payment plan to have to pay.
Okay.
This balance will just add to that, so whatever that monthly fee is, just continue to pay that. This total will combine, and it'll pick which one's the priority.
Okay.
And if that's a DUI, it'll go to that first, and then this one will come in second. So,
Okay.
Is this suspension because of that DUI?
Yes.
Okay, so that might have some harmful consequences, is an additional suspension on your license, so you might not be able to get it back, so get prepared for that. So it might extend that out. Sometimes if it's a DUI, that it starts it, and you're suspended and you get stopped, and they write you as suspended again, and it adds another year.
Really?
I'm not saying that's what's happening, but that's how sometimes the DUI works. Check with motor vehicle on that and find out, because you might be doing a lot of efforts for no reason.
Yeah.
So double check with them and find out, and hopefully that doesn't quash all your plans.
Yeah. I didn't think a kid's meeting anybody could get me in trouble. Because I haven't been driving my truck.
No, I understand, sir. All right,
Why
so
is
here's
that?
the, you're just gonna continue to make your payments that you're already on the payment plan
Mhm.
with for this total balance, because we added the $20 payment plan fee of $502. If I can get your signature where it says dependent.
Well, now I got a bicycle with electric assist.
Okay, so double check on that.
Well, that's what the cop told me, get a bicycle with the pedals.
But you say it's electric assist?
Assist, only when you pedal, it gives you a little,
Okay, so double check, because I know that if it's electric assist to a certain speed or CCs, could run into a problem still, so I don't know, but sometimes they want you to have to pedal, I don't know. I
you
don't
gotta
know.
keep pedaling to go.
Right. Yeah, so just double check to make sure, so you don't get this happening again.
So who do I check that with?
I would check with law enforcement. They're the enforcement division. They're the ones that are writing these tickets.
Original
Alright.
copy.
All right, sir, so there's a copy of that for you. Do you have any other questions for the court?
No.
All right, sir, you're all set to go.
Alright, thank you.
Good luck to you, you bet. Let me stop this and then if we got telephonics.